Hey guys, how's it going? This is Khan, Mr. So Real, and welcome to another episode of the State of the Game for the Division. This will be for August the 10th, 2017. Now, in today's, or I guess in this week's State of the Game, there is really just seems like an update to let people know about when patch 1.7 and the global events and all of that stuff is going to come out. And just as a heads up, if you want to know and don't want to watch the entire video, it's coming out next week, August the 15th, and it will last until the 22nd. But why don't we get into the whole thing and get this thing started? Let's go.
It's already been spoiled down below, August 15th for update 1.7. That means next Tuesday.
Yes.
So today is Thursday. We got Friday, Saturday.
We did it.
That's right, Yannick, you did it. Alright, so the drop date for 1.7 is going to be, as I said previously, August the 15th, and it will last until August the 22nd for the global events. Once the patch goes live on the 15th, the global event will only be around for 1 week, so you will have 1 week to play the Outbreak global event. And what that Outbreak global event is, if you weren't on the PTS, it gives you extra damage for headshots, and on the tier 2, I believe the enemies have a kind of area of effect where if you get too close to them, they will deal some kind of poisonous damage to you. In the 1.7, commendations will be available, so all of the stuff that you did, like counting headshots or the amount of doors that you closed or whatever, those things will start to be available for you to do when you don't really have a lot of things going on, so that you can collect the points to kind of level up your character to say that you did a whole bunch of stuff and that you're this super badass agent. Now, the other thing that is also coming in 1.7 is that you'll be able to change your face, your hair, and tattoos and scars and stuff like that if you want to. That will be available kind of in this toilet bathroom area slightly up the stairs. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to find it. It's not super hard to find, but you can adjust your character's face if you want to do that. The other thing is that the classified gear sets that are going to be coming with the global events will be only Lone Star, Deadeye, and Final Measure. None of the other gear sets will have a classified gear set available as of next week, so you'll have to wait until the next global event to get the newer classified gear items. Now, speaking about classified gear changes and classified gear items and stuff like that, we have a little video, but just so that you guys know, there is a double field proficiency event starting today, and it goes until Sunday. Just as a little side note, want to throw that in there. But yeah, let's get into this video where they talk about some of the changes that are coming in 1.7 to classified gear stuff, and also some talents and the ballistic shield. I'm sure Guerrilla Gaming is not going to be happy about this. He already told me, but yeah, definitely go and check this out. This is very important if you're running the ballistic shield and the defense build, so check it out.
We talked about the fact that we were going to have a final pass of balancing.
Rip camera.
Oh, no. Camera just died on us.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, so we said we would have a last pass on balancing and bug fixing and everything between PTS 3 and the final build of 1.7. So yeah, there's been a few changes in there. Some of them were expected, others might be a bit of a surprise. But yeah, we wanted to give you guys a heads up so you don't discover that when it's actually in the patch notes. So going through some of them, some of the most important one, stable talent. And I know that there's been some discussion over that. Some people were talking about it. Because stable talent was removed from all the level 30 weapons a while ago, but it's still available to level 29 weapons. So what's happening is that people go in level 29 stuff and try to drop a purple level 29 weapon and use it with Alpha Bridge in level 30 to get the stable talent in their build. Which is not really the intention we had. So we are not removing stable talent. It's going to stay where it is, but what we're doing is we're changing the bonus. It used to be plus 35% stability. It's going to be reduced to plus 10%.
Yeah.
So the talent is still there. We're not rerolling the talent. We're not removing it. It's just going to be changed from 35 to 10%.
There you go.
So, yeah.
All right. And I know these next ones are relevant to you, since you rock the ballistic shield
Yeah.
almost exclusively.
Yeah.
What you got there?
So ballistic shield, so there's a couple of changes we're doing to ballistic shield. The first one is in regards to PvP, because the ballistic shield is actually very, very strong in PvP when you're like just, face tanking other players. So what we're doing is we're going to add a PvP modifier to the ballistic shield. It's a damage modifier, but it's a modifier on how much damage the ballistic shield takes from other players.
Okay.
So where this modifier is set at right now is going to be 20%, which means that you're going to receive 20% more damage on your ballistic shield from players than when you would from NPCs.
Okay.
So that's a way to make it a bit less strong in PvP and make it a bit more balanced when using against other players. There's a second change to the ballistic shield, and this one is more because we're working on the classified version of the ballistic shield. So there's going to be a classified version of this gear set coming with 1.8.
For the defense set.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
not the ballistic
Alright,
shield,
okay.
the defense
Cool. No,
set.
just
Yeah.
check.
Sorry, you're right. So for the defense set, we have a classified version that's going to come with update 1.8 for future global events. And so in regards to the, because we want to do a few tweaks to the set for the classified version of it. And there are some few tweaks that are also going to impact the other bonuses, the 4-piece bonus and the 3-piece bonus. So we're actually going to do a change to the 3-piece bonus right in update 1.7 right now. So you guys already have this one, and it's not a surprise when the classified version comes out of it. So the 3-piece bonus is going to change on the defense set from, it used to be plus 30% shield health. And this is removed, and it's going to be changed to plus 10% damage to elite.
Okay.
So the idea is to make it really a PvE focused kind of thing.
All right, cool.
So that's a bonus that should help PvE players.
So another thing of note we're talking about will be that the global event tokens and key fragments will be adjusted during the PTS. They were inconsistently dropping. They would drop for some bosses and not for others. So the consistency of the drops has been adjusted and looked at and fixed. The tokens will now drop from named bosses more consistently and reliably than in the PTS. The key fragment drop rate has also increased to 20% from 3%. So it's been a little bit of a bump, quite a substantial bump. And they also talked about key fragments and where you'll be able to find them. So here's a little video about that.
One of the big complaints we had from the PTS was the drop rates of the key fragments. Matt did say that we were going to increase the drop rates from 3% to 20%, and that is happening, that is done. What we're also doing is also, yeah, that's quite an increase.
Really big.
But what we're also doing is changing it so that, because on the PTS, the key fragments will only drop on open world name bosses and dark zone name bosses. Now we're changing it so they're dropping on those, but they're also going to basically drop on any named NPC in the game. So that means mission, incursions, HVTs.
Underground?
Underground, probably.
The named ones down there?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's a good point.
We should check that.
But yeah, the other ones at least definitely. So yeah, mission, incursions, HVTs. These are definitely confirmed, and they will also drop, have chances to drop key fragments.
So now getting on to other important information, Yannick had a nice little speech about what's going on with the state of the lag. They're investigating lag and the reports of lag, and they're trying to get to the bottom of it to fix it because it's a major problem now. And I'll let you guys hear what he has to say about one of the findings that they've had with the lag situation.
We talked a little bit last week about lag.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of reports about those things, and I've seen a lot of videos and those sorts of things. So thanks everyone who's been posting and giving even more information about that. Where are we at with the lag investigation?
One of the things we're looking at with the lag investigation is what can be the causes of lag or of what is perceived as lag. And what we've seen with all the reports that you guys have been sending us, one of the causes, and I'm not saying that's all of it, but one of the things that came a lot is actually situations where there was a desync between the client and the server. So a player would do something, and then suddenly the data would be unsynced, between what he sees on his screen and what the server gets.
Sure.
And so then the experience for the other players that are on the other side can be weird. Like this player that is desynced may be teleporting, and the guy doesn't even know he's teleporting. he may not take any damage when you're shooting him or whatever because of the desync.
Yep.
So what we've been doing right now is try to identify all the issues that create these kind of desync situations. And
Yep.
we have a bunch already of bugs. Again, thanks to all the reports that you guys sent us, we managed to identify all of those that were, or a lot of those that were causing desync or like linked to desync. So this is one thing that we're going to be looking at and trying to address. And of course, there are other things that we're going to be looking at, but these ones we're not really talking about yet because it's still under investigation. But at least desync is a very strong direction that we can look at and hopefully make improvement.
So on to other important things. Towards the end of the State of the Game, someone brought up a question about Adept. It seems that some people have been complaining about Adept, so I'll let these guys tell you what their plans are or if anything is going to happen with Adept. And then after that, there'll be a next little section about in the most high school teasiest way that they could think of to talk about face masks. And then that'll pretty much be about it. I don't want to make this video any longer than it has to be. So I'll let you guys enjoy that. And then I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm Con Mr. So Real. Be sure to come and check me out on my live streams and check out my other videos. I'm covering more than the Division, and it's for good reason. I tend to play a lot of different games, and that's because I enjoy games. And I do appreciate all the support you guys show me for the Division and the Division videos. But I do like playing other games, and I will continue to do those just because they're fun. So if you want to hang out and have some fun, come check me out on live stream and show some support on some of my other videos as well. And on that note, I'll let you guys hear about Adept and then find out about these masks. And then I'm out. Take it easy. Have a great week. I'm gone. See you tomorrow.
Obviously, people are asking about Adept a lot.
Yeah, it's being looked at. The Adept stacking, we're also looking at that differently.
Yeah, but for now, it's not a bug.
No, it's not a bug. So that's why, I mean, we
very,
have
very powerful.
we have said in the past that it was working as intended because it's not a bug. It's just like per design, this is working.
Yeah.
But now we're looking at it because yes, it's becoming definitely a risk stress point for the community. So we want to look at it and see if we should and could do something about it.
We were really hoping that we could show some face masks today because they've never been seen anywhere before.
Never, ever.
I'm pretty excited. And you can get those through global events?
Yes, through global events as rewards there. So there's going to be a few that are going to be available through the leaderboard rewards and I think commendations as well. But don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone.
Right.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on where you get them, but you get them during global events. They are definitely coming. As you said, nobody has seen them because we didn't put them on the PTS, but somehow one of these things we wanted to keep as a surprise. And as a matter of fact, we're going to keep it as a surprise until the very end because we can't reveal them right now. No.